Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. I am the Anani Mommy. Today I'm going to be building out my catch-all for January of 2020. If you're interested in seeing how I build this out, keep watching. I'm going to be using the Happy Planner system, a disc-bound system, for this process. I've had a little bit of experience with Happy Planner for the past 3.5 months, so it's taken me a little bit of time to accumulate all of this stuff. If you're a brand new planner, you don't need to start with all of this. Just a planner and some filler paper will do. You can always recreate a template if you want to. This is what I'll be using. Some daily fill paper, the household extension pack, some sleeves for vision boards, dashboards, and some filler paper. Oh wait, let's not forget the sticker books, of course. The layout I've chosen as preference for my productivity is the dashboard layout. So I'll have 2 home bodies and the one that I was experimenting with this past year, which is Color Splash or Paint Splash, something like that. I'm also going to be using the Wellness extension pack as well as the Budget extension pack. Both are undated, so in case I need some flexibility, I have that available to me. So now let's get started on building my planner. I have the snap-in hardcovers and I'm going to arrange some leftover mini desks that I had lying around just so that I could keep my toddler's hands off of them. I have experimented with expander discs these past 3 months and I found that the planner ended up being a little bit bulky. And I was overstuffing the planner with things that I thought were going to make me a functional planner. But being a mom of 2 littles, I realized how precise my planner needs to be. So using the mini discs really helps me to be thoughtful about what I'm putting in there. So even though I've accumulated a lot over the course of these 3.5 months with being a little too planner happy, I realized that I couldn't use all of my planners. Because if I were honest with myself, I don't have much time to plan. All right, now with my rant over, let's get back into the building process. So like I said, I have 2 home body planners as well as the Paint Splash planner. So I'm going to be taking out just January from each of these planners. Because the planner is small, I can only fit so much, and I do need to fit a couple different planners in here. I decided that the first dashboard should be used for like home items and things that I need to do on a daily basis. The second dashboard I'm going to use is the Paint Splash, and that's going to be to track my girls' daily routines and special things that I probably need to discuss with the doctor. We've had a lot of issues in the past couple weeks with infections and kids getting sick, so tracking their behaviors, what they're taking, what they're eating, their sleeping patterns, I think is going to be beneficial. And the last one is going to be for social media. And now I'm going to pull out a couple dashboards and dividers to separate the 3 dashboard layouts. Now I'm going to pull out a whole month from the Budget extension pack. Each pack only lasts for 6 months, so I'd purchased a couple of them just to stick to one planner for my budget journey. I know Happy Planner recently came out with a new planner, but I decided against purchasing it. What I have is perfectly fine and will do the job. Here I am adding 1 month from the Wellness extension pack. This pack also lasts for 6 months. If you're undecided about whether you want to invest in a full planner for any area of your life, these extension packs are a great way to get started. Now I'm going to add a couple other accessories that I think are going to be beneficial for my planner. The next accessory I'm going to put into my planner are these memory keeping sleeves. I got this idea from Eat, Pray, Plan. She uses these sleeves to make a 2020 vision board for different areas of her life. I decided to do the same in my planner. It's going to probably take me a couple weeks to do this, but I'm going to be putting these sleeves in there just so that I have a reminder in there to actually do it. I love the idea of vision boards. I've never created one. I did chart out my priorities once a few years ago, and it's really helpful. And I think this year I'm going to try something different with the vision board, so I'm really excited to try this. The next thing I'm going to add is some note paper from the Homebody accessory pack. Having this note paper is going to be great for journaling or for creating my own templates. So this is the main meat of my catch-all planner of January of 2020. You've made it this far. You can continue watching me decorate, date, and make my dashboard functional for me if you want to. And if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Okay, so right now I am taking a checklist from the household extension pack, cutting it up, and then adding it to my dashboard. This chores checklist divides up, your regular household chores into daily, weekly, and monthly chores. One way you could use this checklist is by cutting the sheet in half and just snapping it in place. I don't like having too many extra sheets lying around in my dashboard. I like to just see a clean dashboard. So what I decided to do was to just take one of each and then just paste it along the to buy list. And then once the week is over, I'll just take the weekly and the monthly and move it on to the next week. One way I'm considering using this section is by even including, like, say, a medicine tracker for things like when your kids are sick. Shout out to Eat, Pray, Plan again. This is a sheet that I found on her page. She often uses daily sheets a lot. And I thought it'd be useful for tracking things like when your kids are sick. You could probably hear my child coughing in the background right now. So I'm going to be using it to track symptoms and, checking their fever and how often they're taking their meds. So I don't have to recreate a new thing right now. But when the time comes, I'm sure I'm going to try to personalize something and recreate something of my own. Here I am being a little undecided about where I want to keep this sheet. I guess only time will tell where I want to use it. I could probably use it within the week, or probably have it at the front of my planner, which is where I decided to put it for the time being. So here I'm going to start decorating by using one of the mega packs that I picked up at Joann Fabrics, just to decorate a little bit. I'm not much of a decorator because I find that my plans just take up too much space, but I think it's nice to have a motivational quote somewhere in your focus section. And I thought that the quote "Fresh Start" was very appropriate for the new year. As you can see, I really am not kidding about being a minimal decorator. After inserting my motivation for the week for the focus, I decided to start labeling my budget planner. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use it too much this past year. There's just way too much going on. But finally sitting down and labeling my monthly for my undated budget planner was really an important step. Now I just need to be persistent about making sure I'm actually budgeting properly and making it a part of my routine. Now we're going to move on to the wellness section. Again, another area that I haven't really worked on this past year, but I know it's something that I really need to work on. So that's why I really like the undated extension pack. It gives me the freedom to journal 1 week if I want to, and if 1 week I don't get to it, it's not the end of the world. And now here I am just laying down some glittery washi. Very simple. Now that the setup's done, I'm just going to get a feel for my planner and I'm going to label my dashboards. Here I am just using some divider labels from the teacher sticker pack. The first section will be for home, the second section will be for my kids, the third section will be for social media, the fourth section for wellness, and the fifth section for budget. I'm so happy I was able to get this done on the first day of the year. I think I was overthinking the process, leading up to the new year, and it really just took a couple minutes to sit down and just complete the planner. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this process with me. I really hope that you'll like the video, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again for the next video. Take care. Goodbye.